EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. The atmosphere here, electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the New England Patriots. And off we go from Las Vegas. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Off the option, here's Jacobs. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done, because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Here's 2nd and 8. A little check down to Lindsay. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And now we'll see punter Tyler Newsome. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 10. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Now back to throw. That one caught. It's Meredith. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He completes it to Evans. That catch good for only a couple. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up 1st downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll set up a throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. This is fielded inside the 5. A nice punt, but a good run back as well, 13 yards. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. 2 division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you're talking about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I was so excited about this game because, to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these 2 teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other. Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Man open. That's Henry Ruggs. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 43. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open. They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And a catch made by his tight end, Luke Farrell. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 26.
But give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On play action, they'll throw. This is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. A give, it's Jacobs off the option. And he's in! Touchdown, Raiders! Josh Jacobs, his 11th touchdown of the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Taken at the 15, a short kick. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Shifty footwork gets him a little extra on the play.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it. a dime look defensively for the Raiders on third down.
Yeah, you're right. 2 extra DBs out there. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. They'll look to throw here on first down. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick.
Take off your helmet and give me a kick.
He takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked off that pass?
A free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
Point. And they're not going to get the kick off in time. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of see the...
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, it's Jacobs, and he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Back to throw here. Here's a diving catch right side. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. The extra point splits the uprights. And it's now 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
Airing this one out for Evans. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down inside the 25 before he gets out of bounds. A big play there for New England. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll get this down to the 10. The Patriots into the red zone for the first time. They've got a 1st and 10 from the 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he keeps fighting his way into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A great play there. His 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Patriots get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Now Sean Payton going to say, let's go for 2 on this one. They're going to run it with Harris. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Lindsey now off the read option. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one. Second down at 7. They'll look to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. He'll drop to throw. And he will find his man Ruggs. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big play there for the Raiders.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. On first down, it's Lindsey. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. Five yards remain on second down. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. This is up and good from Pinheiro. And that will do it for this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The Pats at the line ready to go. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Now throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. They'll run on first down. Meredith. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. He'll look to throw. He finds his target. It's Evans.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. They'll look to throw now on first down. Completes this one to Meredith. That catch good for only a couple. Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 19. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
On first down, Meredith. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the first down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Back to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Jonathan Abram picks it. And the Raiders are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll look to throw here. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. They're going to look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because it nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Here's the Raiders punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. Fielded at the 33. It's a net of 40 there. A punt of 48 and a return of 8. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Again, he finds more. And they move this all the way down to the 9. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Here's a handoff out of the gun. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
Well, sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half, you're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Man, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. He'll try again. It looks like he's going to be stopped short of the 1st down by about a yard. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. They run for it with Harris. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Damian Harris, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Gladney. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
So now a big spot for the Pats as they'll go for two. They'll look to throw, and he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the fourth. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They will look to flush the memory of that pick six as we now have a brand new tie ball game here in the fourth quarter. Getting down to the good stuff. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and that leads to a play action sack. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter. 88 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Meredith. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeouts.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Being chased out left. And he'll just get rid of it.
And I know they would have loved to have had a touchdown there to give them some cushion. But now, kick the field goal. Get the lead. Let your defense bring you home. Show some faith in those guys on the other side of the ball.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here? And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
When you see a quarterback retreating away from the line of scrimmage toward the other goal line like that, usually doesn't end well.
You're exactly right about that. Normally, if they're moving from side to side, they've got a chance maybe to get back upfield. He was trying to shake defenders and extend the play, but it doesn't work out very well for them at all. You need those extra yards on the other side of the line of scrimmage. Now you're digging a hole for your offense.
He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked by Jeff Gladney. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. That one looks like he'll throw here. Throw left side taken in by Meredith. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Second and 1. He's going to look deep for more. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off inside the 5. And the Raiders are right back in this football game. Well, Charles, a game and a decision that people may be talking about tomorrow for sure. Had a chance at a long field goal there at the end to try and tie it. They elect to not kick it, and they lose the game.
And I think what we'd all love to see is that little slip of paper that the special teams coach handed the head coach before the game that said, this is where our kicker is good from today. This is where he feels confident, because that might be the absolute mark that tells us, okay, maybe we have to run more offense because maybe he doesn't feel good about kicking it from this distance.
So for the Pats, they solidify their spot in the playoffs as they run their mark to 12-4 on the year. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.